What is going on, guys? Evo here, and we are back with some more Enshrouded. I hope everyone is having a great day. So this episode, we are going to be making some improvements to our collector's home here on the hill. I've got some fencing planned, some coffins, and some trees, and it should be looking a lot better once we are done with it. We're also going to be making some new houses down here for our villagers. We're going to start moving more of them out of the main building here, and hopefully we can get this space looking nice and pretty, just like we have over on this side of the village. And I actually need to make one thing for the collector's home still. We need to make some fencing, so we're gonna find our blacksmith, I believe, and get a bunch of that crafted up. Or is it the carpenter? Is it you? Do you have what we need? No, you do not. Okay, blacksmith. And I didn't realize we needed charcoal for the fencing. Well, that is kind of unfortunate. Okay, we don't have any charcoal currently. Do we have any in here? Oh, we have a decent amount. Okay, that's good. Clearly past me, thought ahead, and we can get this fencing crafted up. I don't know how many we're gonna need, so we'll just do 5 to start, and we'll see where that gets us. We can head back up here, and I think we're just gonna do it with the ridge of the slope. So we'll do you like so, and then place you just like that. I think that's the same snap point, so we'll just place you there. I think that looks okay, and we'll give you a little rotate. Place you there. It's not quite on the same snap, so we'll try that one more time. Ooh, we're not going to be able to get the same snap, so we're going to have to go one in. I don't think that's really going to be noticed, though. I feel like that's going to be okay. You know what? No. I'm going to notice that. It's going to bug me. Let's get out the building hammer. And we'll just maybe do a little bit of dirt. Just like that. Extend this. And then we should be able to get the snap point that we want. Not sure how I feel about that gap, but I think for the moment it's going to be fine. We can get out a couple of our other bits and bobs here. Let's get out a coffin and some of these trees, and we're gonna throw maybe our standing piece here like that, and then I'm gonna throw a tree here and another tree there, and hopefully we can get those to grow. We may have to do little soil pits, and then these we're gonna kind of put on the hill slanted. So we're gonna do you there, and then maybe one kind of here. Oh, that tree does not like what's happening right now. All right, let's pick up this tree, and then we can figure out the tree after. So we'll put you there. Feel like that looks okay. We may have to adjust the ground a bit. And then this guy is gonna go right here. And I feel like that's not bad. And we'll place the tree there. And then we just need 2 more fence pieces. And honestly, that already is looking a lot better than it previously was. So very happy about that. Glad it's working out so far. Where the heck is our blacksmith? Hello, sir. We need to craft 2 more. Boom, boom. And I'm also thinking we go to our carpenter and we craft the gate for it. Wherever he may be, he's up top. That is very expensive, but I think it could look nice. Oh, it doesn't fit perfectly on our road. Oh, that's such a problem. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves. We're kind of okay there, but not quite. Do we like how tall that is? Ooh, I'm undecided. I need the trees to grow so I can really make a proper decision. Let's just get on this roof and have a proper look. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Maybe we do another little thing on this side here. But what would we do? Maybe just another tree to help fill in this space. Maybe that'll look okay. But we'll see what happens when the trees grow. And we can make alterations from there. Okay, the huts. What we have planned. I'm going to be using a different stone than I have been originally doing for all of the buildings down here so far. So we were using city wall blocks, and we are now using the regular stone blocks. It just looks a little bit cleaner, and I'm hoping these buildings turn out nice, and if they do, then we will replace the shabby buildings that we have currently, which we've already done once. We originally had like a really rough stone block for these, and then we used the city ones because they looked a little bit cleaner, and now we're changing it once again. I know it's a lot going on, but that's kind of how my mind works when it comes to building. We're always changing, we're always doing things different. So we're gonna start with the most interesting building here. This one's gonna be 2 stories. So let's get our building menu activated here. We're gonna get some pillars, and we're just gonna do a nice pillar there, and that brings us 2 in from the edge. And we're gonna do the same thing here. Repeat the other side. Easy peasy. Okay, feel like that's fine, and we're gonna double stack you. So you are gonna be nice and tall. And the platform I'm working with here, in case you're wondering, is a 3x5, which is gonna give us plenty of space. The next thing I want to do before we go any further is I want to figure out where I want to put the stairs. I'm thinking we maybe put the stairs going up on the left side. We'll do it like right there. I feel like that's okay. It's not super intrusive. Looks pretty dang good to me. And then we're going to be switching materials here to the regular stone block. We're going to do a little floor. Fill all of this in. And then we'll get our little wall going. So we're going to just do a normal wall there. And there. And then we'll go all the way around the outside here for the moment. Okay, we've got the metal showing. We've got our building walled. It's looking a little plain, but hopefully we can spice it up. Let's get some windows. We'll do a window there. And a window there. And then maybe 2 windows at the top, or just 1 in the middle. You know what? Let's do the one in the middle. And then we can fill in this whole space. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We're looking good on the inside, and the outside is probably looking a little plain. But I like the window placements. Let's just do the roof here. Kind of see how things are looking. So we'll just throw you there. And there. Nice simple roof. Doesn't have to be fancy. Go all the way across. Fill in the back. Fill in the other side. And to help us get up top, I'm going to throw a little trampoline there. And we'll just fill this all in. Now we need to make this look good, or at least better. Okay, so we're going to try and do this. We're going to get rid of these 3 on each side. And I think we do that right here. I think that's about the same. And that's already looking a little bit more interesting. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. Do this here on the back. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it on the back on this side because I'm gonna change this piece into a door. So we're going to remove this wall completely. And we're gonna throw a door right there and have it connect to like a little area behind this house here. And I feel like that could look really nice. Let's blot out the back though, the same way we did the front. So we're gonna do that, that, and that. And then this one's gonna be a little bit trickier, but I think I have the lineup. Do boom, boom, boom. And then this one over here is 2.5 away from the pillar. So we go 1, 2, and a half. So we need to do it right there. I believe that is the same distance as the other one. It looks like it. And we're gonna do like a weird kind of shape like that. Kind of filling in the gaps. Not sure that's quite how I wanted it. Feel like that looks a little bit weird. Yeah, that definitely looks weird. Let's try that again. Okay, I think I've figured out how I want to do this. We went with the original idea, except we went from 3 little things in these spaces to 2. And I think it looks a lot better. I do like it on the inside more than I like it on the outside. But I think once we get kind of the whole area sorted out like we have over here with decorations and potentially some trees and stuff, it should look better than it does now. We're going to be moving on. We're going to start this building here. This one's basically just going to be the exact same model as this one over here. So we're going to do our door, and then we're going to do 2 windows. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And then we'll make this one over here a regular wall. Like so. And that should all be lined up and perfect. Oh, this one's actually not perfect. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now you should be perfectly in line. I think we're good there. And we're good there. And then we're going to put metal pillars on the sides. One there. And one there. Okay, we've got our metal pillars, and then we can go ahead and do these side walls here. So we're gonna bring you out like that. Get that corner done. All right, we've got the 4 corners done. Now we need to do the same thing at the top. Then we got the 4 top corners done. We place in our walls here. Simple as that. Okay, that's looking good. And I'm gonna repeat this process here and do these 2 plots. And then we will finish the roof on all 3 of them. Okay, I have all 3 of these done from top to bottom. We've got all the walls, we've got all the roofs built, and now we need to start doing some stuff inside. We got to get the doors made, the windows made, a bunch of beds, and some decoration. So we're getting into the fun stuff, which I'm excited about. Let's see what kind of beds we've got going on here. We could do stone beds. Those actually wouldn't look too bad. We could also do the wooden beds. We could do the ornate wooden bed. Those are kind of getting a little fancy. I kind of like the stone bed. Let's make a couple of those, 3 of them. And let's put you in here and just kind of see how you look. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. We're gonna throw 2 beds into this house here, and we'll put another bed in this corner here, and we're gonna have to gather a bit more stone, and then we should be able to make the rest of the beds that we need. I think we need 3 more for what I have planned, and for the villagers that I want to put into those houses. We're also going to need a little bit more stone for some stone fireplaces, which I want to put inside of the homes as well. And we could also put some of these polished wooden tables in each of the houses. So let's grab maybe 3 of those. And do we have any chairs that accompany these tables? We do. So we'll get 6 chairs. That'll be more than enough. And then we'll get maybe 2 large polished wooden cupboards. And then we'll get our wooden window frame. We're gonna need 6 of those, actually 7 of those. And we also need to decide what door we want to go with. Do we want to go with the polished door? I feel like the polished door could look nice. And for those, we're gonna need a bunch more hardwood, which is not bad to gather. Okay, so every house now has a bed, a door, a fireplace, table, and a dresser. So we'll probably call that good for the moment. And we can add some more bits and bobs down the line. Now we have the big building, and I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different in here. So I made these gigantic pots, and I want to put one in each corner here if we can. I don't think that's going to go through the roof. And we're going to throw another one there. And I feel like that looks really cool. And then we maybe put one right here at the entrance. Maybe another one on the other side. How does that look? I feel like that looks pretty good. Looks kind of interesting. Let's pick you up though and put you a little further back. There's still lots that we're going to be building on and improving on. Like there's going to be a whole patio area behind this house here. Probably a pathway leading to this patio that we're going to have behind here. And then we've got decorations and half walls and so many other things that we can build to kind of give the area a little more oomph. And we will absolutely be doing that. And then of course we have to get these trees to grow on this side, which we're gonna have to place down some proper soil, and hopefully that'll fix the weird emptiness that we have going on at the collector's home. Because I like what we've done. I like the fencing here. I like the gate and the coffins, but it's definitely still feeling a little weird, especially on this side here. But yeah, I'm happy with what we've done today, with what we have built. And if you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. And that's going to be it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And if you have, remember to smash that like button. And remember to subscribe as well, because it seriously helps me out. It really does.